Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the channel. It's your girl Canby Me and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction to Queen Charlotte, a Bridgeton story, season 1, episode 2, Honeymoon Bliss. I reacted to episode 1. I was just blown away. The story is so good. I didn't know what to expect because I haven't. Queen Charlotte wasn't a character in the books, so it's a complete spin-off aside from the books. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know anything about the historical background, like the historical facts. So I didn't know what to expect. But so far, it was delivering. She met the king, and that went south so fast. Like everything was working out so great and they were doing so well, and then all of a sudden he just, I don't know, for whatever reasons, for whatever like fears or whatever reasons really, because I can't say if they're actually fears or not, but I want to believe they are. I feel like it's his fears that are motivating him. He put a distance between them, so I'm looking forward to them mending that. And since the title is Honeymoon Bliss, I want to believe that we're going to see that happen in this episode as well. And then Lady Danbury hinted at some sort of issue with him when she told her to be careful, when she told Queen Charlotte to be careful. So I don't know what that alludes to, but I don't know if we're going to see that in this episode or not. I would like to see a younger lady Bridgeton, although I feel like she's not like Pierre. Was that a word? Yeah, she like Pierre, P-E-E-R. They're not pairs with the Queen and Lady Danbury. I feel like they are much older, so we might not necessarily see her here. Like when I'm talking about her here, I mean in the past here, but in the present we did see her. They received the notice of the death of the the royal grandchild or whatever, and I would also like to see more expansion on that aspect of the story. I want to see how those children are going to, solve the royal dilemma and how she's going to handle that. Because, like Lady Whistledown said, it's a test. It's going to be like a challenge, a test of, her abilities to manage things. Really, it's just another test. It just feels like she keeps, like, she always has to struggle. That's the way I see it. And this, I hope she's going to, I don't hope, I know she's going to do well, because her attitude and her character just says that she's somebody who does not give up and will always find a way. So I can't wait to see all that play into it. I want to see the makeup. I feel like it's going to be good. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I don't know if, okay, and then the conflict between her and her mom, that should also, I said her mom, her and the Queen Mother, that is the King's mother, that should be interesting. And then of course the acceptance, because everybody is going to be hesitant. Like I don't expect people to just suddenly be like, oh, because she's the queen. They're going to treat her respectfully, but there's going to be a distance, and even there's going to be disdain, like barely veiled disdain. I feel like it's not going to just happen overnight, like the acceptance, but or the respect, because there's acceptance and then there's respect. So I feel like I would love to see all of that. I can't wait rather to see all of that come into play. So yeah, my reaction to Queen Charlotte, a Bridgeton story, episode 2, season 1, episode 2, Honeymoon Bliss. What I can see here, they said, frustrated by her first days of marriage to the mysterious and mercurial, yeah, king, a lonely Charlotte finds a confidant and advisor in Lady Agatha Danbury. So we're going to see more of that close friendship. Should be interesting. All right, let's do it. Queen Charlotte, episode 2, reaction. Let's go. Oh, they started right off like with her. Oh my god, she is so displeased. That bed is huge. Whoa. Okay, so when she wakes up, she rings for them. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god, all this pump for what? I'd have no need for all of this. Oh my god, in front of all those people, they lived a different life back then, my lord. I wonder how they're gonna do with her hair. Oh, nicely done. They've curled it. Beautiful. Oh, she's so pretty. She's pleased by what they have done with the hair.
Your Majesty.
What is in my engagement diary for them?
Engagement diary, Your Majesty.
I assume there will be charity visits, the poor or orphans. I know much to take in here. The art, seeing the galleries of London, and I have always
You
loved
can't do
the
all
theatre
of
and
that.
music. At their concerts,
You're the
operas.
queen. Oh my god, sis.
How can there be? There is
Exactly,
nothing.
how can it be nothing?
No,
Nothing at all.
Grimsby, I am the queen.
Precisely.
I have duties, official duties.
Precisely.
Queen's engagement.
You are currently enjoying the privacy of the first days of marriage, Your Majesty.
Well, okay, that is true though. Like, nobody would expect her to be going about.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ideally, if things were going well.
Great experiment.
Well, it is a great experiment.
The great experiment.
Point is, there is much talk. This must be a success.
It will be.
It will be, Lord Bute. Oh yeah, and I just realized, not just, but I realized during the course of like the week that this is Lady Caitlin or Kathleen Tully from Game of Thrones. I was like, I know this actress, but I wasn't sure. She's so talented, honestly. Lord Bute is just, what is it?
Nothing more to discuss.
Shall I report that to the House of Lords then?
It is all. 7 people in the bedchamber on my wedding night.
7 people, God forbid.
The marital act.
Oh my god, nasty.
Well,
Georgie.
did what it took to make Georgie. Now it is the thing to give the couple privacy. Narrowly, I suppose. A man, a woman, the chance to. The king. And we know
Georgie, oh my god.
can be.
Can be what?
All
No,
of
he's
that.
not.
The king
We do not.
is truly the strongest of kings.
It is just.
Of course they're going to say that.
The most
Okay, people are talking about the fact that he's gone back to kill.
But if the actions one usually takes on one's wedding night have not been taken, that would hurt the great experiment.
Has he done the deed or not?
He has not, clearly. They want to cut her food for her, really? She's not used to so many people watching her while she's eating. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. Oh, his absence is so glaring. Go to Q, man. Just go there and find out what are you doing. Oh, evening. Okay, she's dressing for the evening and she's going to go and have dinner by herself. Ooh, girl, love it. I feel like she's not somebody that will take this lying down. Like, she's gonna do something. She's not one to sit down and just accept her fate. I feel like that's how it's gonna be. Lovely, honestly. I love the way they style her hair. That's okay. What are you going to do? What is this on her hair? Is that like, I want to know all these things. Is there like a channel or somebody who is analyzing all these hairstyles and just, because I'm so curious. Are we gonna go through like a whole week? The frustration. I can imagine. This is gonna be interesting to see how all of this like smooth things out. Okay, we're back in the present.
Is not always a virtue.
Oh, interesting.
Does not always reap benefits, and perhaps
True.
good things do not always come to those who wait.
Agreed.
There are some very special joys well worth waiting for.
Oh, there's a. Oh, there are two now. There are two now. Which baby is that? Is that the second child of?
She is a delightful person.
She is an actress. No. Break it off and find a suitable woman.
They are all...
I want to talk. Your lady friend is married. Frederick, what about your wife?
I have not seen her in 20 years.
How is it that none of you have managed respectable relationships?
Mother, perhaps it is too late. Our sisters are past childbearing age.
Your father and I have provided Great Britain with a great bloodline. It will not end with your generation.
It must continue.
Continue.
Were it as simple as you suggest,
And one not
love
singing
here
would
and
result in
retreating
anything
like a
remotely
child.
One wonders, as England waits to see which of King heir to the throne, if
But it did
patience is a
fantastic
virtue
casting.
or a
Like you could
burden
see,
for our
like
dear
all of them have like touches of mixed blood. If I don't know if that sounds right. Oh, she's so.
Grimsley,
Yes, Your Majesty.
ready the carriage.
Destination.
She's going to queue.
We are going to see my husband.
Go, girl. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Well, you can't just keep me here waiting. No. We're going to kill. Whatever you're doing in queue, we're going to see it. Did they give them notice? Where is he, I wonder? They must be so shocked and scandalized, like this queen is something else. And then they will excuse everything by saying because she's different. Okay, he's the king's Brimsley.
Where is he?
Your Majesty, we've been off. Observatory, Your Majesty.
Oh, I hope he's not with somebody else. Oh, I hope he's not with somebody else. Oh, I hope he's not with somebody else. Oh, he obeyed? That is interesting. Why is he suddenly obeying her wish to stay there? Is it because the king is present? Okay, interesting.
Perhaps it is bad.
Whew.
Indoors while we wait to find out. Warm up.
They don't want to know what's going on.
Thank you, sir. It is very kind and generous of you to offer.
But no. Okay, yeah. Oh, are they gonna have something?
I'm always jealous.
Are they gonna have something?
To be expected.
Oh, do they already have something? They do have something. What? Okay, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting any of this. Was he expecting her?
What is this place?
Charlotte. Hello. Here you are. This
No, hello me.
is a
You haven't
perfect
seen me in
clear
like how
night.
many nights?
You can see the constellations, and I think.
So, okay, yeah, he did say he had an interest. So he sleeps here.
Come.
Is this what you have been doing? How you have been spending your time since the wedding?
Well, yes, it is much exciting, there isn't it?
George, what have I done wrong? What mistakes
As
did I
in,
make?
why would you want to, rather than spend to me?
Do something to offend you.
No,
Then what
Charlotte.
is it? What is so wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you.
Well, there
That you
George,
choose
I
to
thought you were
become this thing.
visiting a brothel.
It would have been understandable
You know what that word
compared
means?
to this.
You know what a brothel is? Almost.
Almost.
I have brothers. That does not signify. I'm saying that it might
This in a
be able to
bottle.
understand it more, but no, you prefer stars to my company.
I did not say that I prefer
You
stars. One of its kind in all of England.
You have been in this one-of-a-kind observatory room, sleeping and eating and staring since the night of our wedding, while I have been stuck in that stuffy house, being changed like a doll 3 times a day with nowhere to go, no one to talk to, and nothing to do. Spend time with my husband.
Come now, Charlotte.
George!
I do not understand what you complain about.
Is he like childish? Like, does he?
I am 7 and 10 years old, and suddenly I am queen.
He's backing away. Is he afraid?
You do not understand, because this is who you were born to be. I cannot do whatever I like. The queen will be eye shops. I cannot make friends. I must hold myself apart. I do not know a single soul here except for you. And you prefer the sky to me.
Oh, so sad.
George!
I don't know. I don't know how to,
I don't know
what to make
I
of him.
want to fight with you. Fight with me. Fight for me.
Go home, Charlotte.
I don't even know what he's thinking. Like, I can't read his expression. I don't know. Oh, they didn't give you even 15 minutes, guys. Sorry. Brimsley. Because I was surprised. I was like, why did Brimsley, like, say, like, just accept it? Brimsley, I hope you have talked to your coach properly. I wonder when she will figure things out. I'm sure everybody else there knows what's happening, and she's probably too innocent to know at this point, but she'll figure it out sometime. Not good. I feel like I've seen this guy somewhere else, but I have no idea where. So if you know, please let me know.
They seem very content.
They're not. Don't lie.
Under together. He is smitten with her beauty.
Really?
You guys are lying. It's so obvious.
I would not dare to define the emotions of the king.
Of course. I only meant that he seems happy.
And what evidence of this?
A great deal of
The
talk.
girl.
Laughter. There is laughter. It warms the heart to witness.
Laughter. Is it so easy to fool them in those days?
What of their
Like-
relations?
There have been no relations.
To bonds?
Bonds.
Oh my goodness. You know what they're talking about. Don't be so daft.
The dowager marriage has been consummated.
Sexually, she asks for the
Oh, that's what they call her?
of
Dowager princess, not queen. They agreed. They lied. Why did they lie? Or they did not lie. I just misunderstood.
I mean, from what I can tell, I would say yes.
Oh my god, why would they do that? I feel like that would implicate them so much.
You agree?
Oh my god, Brimsley.
Most successful.
Oh my god, Brimsley. Brimsley seems to be the most, like, straight blood one
Most
among
excellent.
them.
Perhaps we shall have an heir on the way before the next fortnight.
Fortnights. Just, you wish. They're not even staying in the same place. How can they be so clueless? Oh no, we're back to this again.
Evenings, middle nights, and now tea time. I was having tea, Coral. I was enjoying a bit of... He went to White's in Mayfair for the first time. The titled member of the con, he has a right to entry, but they refuse to allow him in. Applicants. My husband is determined to make these people
Oh, so Smite Smith in this universe is
is where I say, not that I pretend to understand. It's the title.
of a different race.
to try and join the hunt tomorrow.
I will keep the hot water for your bath on the fire for whenever you need.
I shall also need a salve for my inner thighs.
Oh, nasty.
One of his gigantic babies inside me.
Oh.
One of his. Those are your children as well, sis. And you know, it can be so embarrassing. Like, apart from the fact that he's not just there, it's also like it feels like she's a failure. You know, like she's not fulfilling her purpose.
I cannot make him act. You need to... What would you have the king do?
A gesture?
A gesture.
A gesture.
I will suggest some sort of gesture.
I like the other guy in that outfit. He looks good. It suits him well.
The king has sent you a gift. It is waiting in the foyer.
Are you sure it's from him? Or he has somebody different? Oh, I never want you to feel alone.
Show me the gift.
Oh, she's so cute. She's so pleased. Oh, I hope it's a good gift. I hope it's not a bad gift. Oh my god. Oh, he bought her a dog.
That is the gift from... I think it is a dog, Your Majesty.
No. Dogs are big and majestic. A pincer, a shepherd, a schnauzer, a dane.
She said dogs are big and majestic.
A deformed bunny.
She called it a deformed bunny. She doesn't like it. She's gonna grow to love it, okay? We saw her have some in this thing. It's so cute. How can you like that? It's so cute.
Your Majesty is on her honeymoon. You cannot...
I can, and I will. You shall not tell me what I'm allowed to do.
Your Majesty, I am the one person... always tell you how best to do the things you are not allowed to do.
I like that. Comrade in arms.
How to meet my ladies in waiting during my honeymoon.
It would be unwise for Your Majesty to meet with all of them.
All of them, but you can meet with one of them.
Want to be discreet.
Just giving you a hint there.
Would one trust Lady Danbury?
Yes, one would. Oh, she's so pleased. She's so easy to please. Just that fake smile.
Is it to your liking?
He is good, Your Majesty.
She's a bit nervous.
A dog, Your Majesty.
'Tis a deformed bunny.
Oh, my mistake, Your Majesty. You invite me to tea. Are you meeting each of your ladies in waiting individually?
No?
Oh.
Brimsley said you would be the most discreet.
Sis, you don't just say that. This is Brimsley's like, you just...
Is going wonderfully. His honeymoon.
Oh my god. Stop. You're making it so
He gave me this
obvious.
beautiful
Bunny thing. She could put 2 and 2 together.
May I speak freely?
Please do. Because somebody here needs to. Exit the room. Brimsley is like
I should be no more...
winning today.
Please speak.
First, you are a terrible liar. I did not believe a word you said about your honey. It will cause scandal. My honeymoon was a disaster. I was old and impatient. Oh, that was painful and quite terrifying. It was all right.
I haven't had a wedding night. She'll put 2 and 2 together.
You did have a wedding night.
I did not. You're a terrible liar.
He was mean and rude and selfish. He just wanted to leave. I did not want him to live at Kew while I am stuck here with no one to talk to, and then gives me that piece as if that is to make everything better.
To speak freely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about consummating the marriage. Consummate the marriage, did you not? You have to have Your Majesty show. You are not actually married to the king. Your whole position is in danger. Great experiment is in danger. My God, you did consummate.
I love her reaction because she understands the import. She does not, and it's weird. Like, how does she have all this knowledge?
Great experiment.
Oh, she's not even aware of it. She feels like, what have I said? I've spoken too much.
Paper and charcoal.
Father Lord, she's going to paint the marital acts to her. She's going to show her.
How many times does he insert it?
Your Majesty.
Oh my goodness, they're being so blunt.
Sometimes it feels like it takes forever.
Well, I enjoy it.
I never have. It is something to enjoy. More of a chore. Perhaps if it is with someone you like, it is different.
George, so I do not see why we should need to bother ourselves to do this at all.
Don't say that. You're not allowed to say that. Something that you can see.
This is Britain. It was not that long ago that queens were beheaded for not bearing children.
That is not going...
Your Majesty, this is important.
Yeah, she needs to
You are
understand
the first of your kind. You must secure your position.
her role, her position. As far as everybody else is concerned, it is. It's your job.
And I cannot somehow force him. It's a good thing if I'm not queen, if we are not married. Then maybe
If you
forget
are
all
not
about
with
it,
him
and
anymore,
I
you
can
can't
go
just divorce him. You can't go home. It's death or no.
It is a Pomeranian. Your deformed bunny. A very rare and purebred Pomeranian.
She's trying to tell her that she's not being accepting. You know, she's not even like making an effort. Or like she thinks, you know, he's not doing enough, but she also is not accepting.
You think I am sending them to the Tower of London? I'm telling them to marry. That can be a difficult proposition. A titled, appropriate young lady. Marry her, make babies. It is a ritual as old as England.
No time to smile at Bridgeton, Your Majesty.
Well, love it, love to see it. Oh my Bridgeton women. She's still so nervous to be allowed to be part of this thing.
I thought I would call upon an expert. Expert.
An expert?
You have a great many
Yes, you have.
Yes,
You managed to marry all of them too.
many children, as Your Majesty decides. You have had 2 weddings in 2 years. How do you do it?
Do what?
Once married.
They wanted to do it themselves.
Is not the issue.
She's like, what?
Love has produced over 50 illegitimate babies.
50.
Lady Danbury also has many children. Perhaps she can advise. My
Passing the ball to your court.
have done me the honor of moving many continents.
Yeah, same thing in the books.
Marriage is a duty, not a pleasure. But it can be such a pleasure. Long sentence. Marriage offers
This is
so
interesting
much
because
companionship,
in
tradition,
here
family.
she has the perspective of a love match. In this perspective, she's like, what are you talking about?
It can grow. Love. Blue. And not blooming love. Your flower
She's-
metaphors make me I just simply find them wives myself, order them to marry, and they can worry about the love part later. After there are Lord Chamberlain draw up a list of eligible brides across Europe? Thank you.
So I was like, you've done more, don't say anything more. Don't say anything more. Oh my god. It must be so terrifying, like having to have tea with your king or queen.
You are late. She will be getting up soon.
Oh, well, your gesture has short legs.
Do you allow her to have a visitor?
Just one.
It is her honeymoon.
It is the new Lady Danbury. I have always liked her. She is not...
Anyone. The servants talk. The palace already knows she was there.
Well, sir, perhaps it is time
problem.
you with me. The man. What is keeping him from her bed?
You worry about your own side of the world.
Interesting, despite their relationship. This is very interesting. Oh, Pom Pom. That is such a cute name. Oh, is this the house? The Lady Danbury household? Oh no, oh no.
What does the Dowager Princess that had a relationship with the late king?
That is true.
You are no one.
I am no one.
So why should she want to see you?
I do not...
Dearest, I'm not sure that they would want to meet with me. I
He's
promise
terrified
I will
or
every
worried or
single
what?
detail upon my return.
I suppose that will do.
I believe this is her marriage with Lord Danbury is like the norm, or was the norm back then. Like there were hardly love matches. Love matches were like extremely rare.
Please elaborate on your meeting with the Queen. And you met with Her Majesty.
I did.
I am asking you to elaborate.
On what? Elaborate on what aspect?
Tea. You had tea,
Yes.
and
Yes, she has a Pomeranian.
Majesty that?
Does it signify what two ladies discuss at tea?
she knows. Agatha. We know. What was this tea about, girl?
This tea.
Be obstructive, Agatha, and I will not have it.
You exactly.
Lady Danbury.
Yes, you elevated me, Your Highness.
The one you were kind enough to bestow upon me.
Agatha Danbury. Yes, refer to me by
And
my
do you remember
title.
one thing about this tea? Is when I understood our new queen, not yet realized that our title. That not an interesting topic for an upcoming tea.
Perhaps we should speak in a womanly...
If Lord Bute were
I
here.
believe I can manage. Lady Danbury,
She acknowledged her.
I need to know what is going on at Buckingham House.
But I
Do you
cannot
understand?
act against her,
Well then,
and I will not.
When a title is bestowed, it comes with income and land.
If you're gonna make me a spy,
Title is
I
title,
expect
title.
benefits, yo.
We all have needs, Mom.
you want money.
You forget that the reason your father-in-law, the king, knew my family is because my father-in-law is also a king. And Sierra Leone is very rich. We have money. We have more money than most of the ton. What I need is for my husband to not be denied entry.
I love this
to
flexi.
on the Huns. I need to be able to cross the street to the best modiste to take the finest seats at the opera.
That
Girl, speak your ish. That is grasping. You want me to do something? These are my terms. If you can grant them, fine. If you can't, please sit down. So Here, I can't tell if this is actually historically accurate or not, in the sense of, because even before they were bestowed titles, they still had positions. They were like, they had prestige in a sense, you know. He had his house, he has his servants, you know, he had land, clearly. Like, I don't know, like, not land, but, you know, they didn't seem to be impoverished or even like middle class. They seemed just a step above middle class. So seeing this, I wonder how dangerous, like how choppy the waters she's in right now, because I feel like if it's the way we're made to believe,
asking for
she's
rather
in dangerous waters,
You
but she
should be
doesn't
grateful.
seem
You
to
said
be.
you need to know what is going on over at Buckingham House. So that Lord Bute believes you have the situation in hand. Because at your door.
She understands politics beautifully.
Careful.
Interesting, is that not a fact, is what we'll say now. But then she said it's not that a fact.
You need to know what is going on over at Buckingham House. We need to be equal members of the top. You can be grateful to one another.
She's a force. I'm here for it. Okay, go Agatha Danbury, lady. Agatha Danbury, love it. She's shocked that he's there today.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello?
Is it alright if I join you for a meal this evening?
A meal. A meal?
Charlotte, where are you going? Where are you going?
I do not know, just away from you.
Charlotte, if you'll just give me a chance. Charlotte, stop walking this instant.
She was like, you have been here all these days, and then you
realise
just come and you're like,
you
oh,
have no reason to like me.
like, really?
You have no reason to trust me. I marry you and then I disappear into my...
Yes.
But if you give me just one evening of yours, I'll show you where my mind has been. It might not make you forgive me, but it might make you hate me a little.
He can get her so easily.
See it?
I do not see anything. Concentrate with you hovering and breathing and telling me to concentrate. But you
Tell me that
just... Word? What is that?
that is Venus.
Venus? The planet Venus. I am staring at Venus.
Seeing it. See a rare occurrence is coming. Venus will travel in a specific arc and give us a single moment to take precise measurements. The sun. The transit of Venus, it is called. It will be quite a spectacle.
He's so excited.
Well, George, it is beautiful.
It is.
And
You
this
are
is what you have
beautiful.
been doing.
Being king is a hazard. Made to revolve around me. It's
Why won't you look at me?
selfish. Cannot imagine how painful and cruel it must have been to have me ruin your wedding.
This man is fine. Ooh.
Wedding night too.
I'm so sorry.
I do not forgive you.
Betty like that.
Yet.
She gave him an out.
Yes.
Oh, he's a fine man when he smiles.
Perhaps.
Does not quite count as when. Because we did not actually have the right part.
You're going to do it here? Okay, yeah, he's just holding her arm.
We should start over. Try again.
kiss, finally. He clearly is attracted to her, so I don't know how he managed to stay away from her for all this time.
Does this mean you're coming home? Buckingham House?
No, that does not mean.
I'm coming home to Buckingham.
Everybody's now going to be wondering when they're going to do it. Have they done it yet? Oh my god, so have so many people in your business.
We did, right after the wedding.
No possibility that you might be carrying the next king.
There is no possibility now.
They do not know that. And after tonight, there will be. I shall see you soon.
She doesn't even, she's excited despite what Lady Agatha told her. He is pleased. I hope she's pleased. Everybody knows your business. Oh my god, everybody's going to be wondering if it goes well. I hope you come out smiling. I hope you come out smiling. What did you tell him?
After your travels. I would. Thank you. You are breathtaking.
Oh, their own monologue.
It has 1,000 tiny buttons. I'm suddenly concerned that I may have made the wrong choice.
Oh, she's nervous.
Very good with buttons.
Okay. Interesting how they took away all the music, just gave it absolute silence so that you can appreciate the moments. Then the introduction of the music, I love that. That's beautifully done. She's like, okay, if you can move the buttons, I can do so as well.
Do you know what happens on a wedding night?
Seen drawings and had a detailed explanation as to what is to occur. I do not like the part where my head hits the wall over and over again. Is there a way to avoid it?
Agatha, what have you told this woman? Ah, hilarious. Oh, she had that moment. So why was he so... He's a very, like, hard to understand character. Why was he so reluctant? Like... And I wonder what motivated him to come. Like, I just feel like they forced him to come or something. And I hope it doesn't go bad, because last time... Oh, okay. As they're having fun, these two are also doing theirs. He left her. I bet you he's not even there the next day. Ah, but the olden days were crazy. Imagine having people there while you're doing your business. Oh, nasty. This man does not even know what this woman has done for him. This is their new house. Okay. But then she has to be...
That it is ours.
This is yours.
The land. Spots at Eton for the boys. apparently. Keen. I never thought that
What
I
do you
would
have
see
to
this day.
exchange for? Aw.
I have no idea.
I will tell you how this happened.
Oh my god.
This is the beginning of a new era.
But I guess at that time,
Now, I
didn't
believe
have a
that
choice. Oh my lord. She doesn't even care because as you're getting yours, she's getting hers as well.
He's gone out for a ride or a walk. We shall hold breakfast for him.
Yeah, it's gone back to
Like us
Q,
eat
sis.
I do not think...
Oh, I hope he's not a woman.
Let me ask the question.
Okay, then she'll find out that he was told. Oh my god.
Your marriage is Parliament business. Your marriage is the business of this
Oh, she
country.
looks fabulous. I love her outfits.
I need to know if you have properly vetted.
Bed. For the crown. I did. Make it easier for the crown. I have done my
Oh no.
No, because I must protect the secrets of the crown. I have not. You told me better. I have done so.
Oh
Been
no.
abundantly clear since my first all misery of a great nation, and consequently must often act contrary to my passion.
What are your passions? It's
The
the
crown resides
idea.
within me, embedded like a knife. You do not need to explain it to me, mother. It is me!
Oh, but this is so bad. I said it. Oh. Why is it so annoying?
I shall have
She's
my
not gonna
way.
want the dog again.
There is no need to wait for the king.
Oh my god. It was so good. It's always so good. You've been through it, man. She's with the dog though. Now he's not even that, he's not there by choice, you know. Now he can't even be there.
A list of suitable brides for your sons from the Lord Chamberlain, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
She is gone. Your mother has departed, Your Majesty. I saw to it myself. And Charlotte. The Queen is at breakfast in the dining room. If you would like to join her, I can. For the doctor, Your Majesty.
No. I'm fine. I do not need it. Yes. Get it here.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Charlotte.
This is why he didn't want her to see him.
She will never know that.
What is wrong with him? Oh my god, look at how he's vibrating. He's shuddering. Is she there? Is she there? Oh, why are you people like this? Okay. Of course, the misunderstandings. You can't have a good book without a misunderstanding. Some of them are going to be very silly, but this one, it's playing out like the way it ought to. I feel like he's genuine with her, even if his motivations for doing so are not genuine. Does that make sense? Like, when he's with her, he's genuine with her. But, like, you know, like I said, why was he there? He just suddenly appeared at breakfast. It wasn't normal. Like, I would have questioned it. She should have questioned it. Him just coming out of nowhere, there must have been a reason. And after Lady Danbury had spoken to the Queen, I just felt like, you know, the Queen must have, you know, when I say the Queen, I mean the Queen Dowager, the Queen Mother, let's call her that, or they call her the Dowager Princess here. So after Lady Danbury had spoken to the Dowager Princess, suddenly he was at breakfast, you know. So I felt like she was like, dude, you need to secure your position. You're king, okay? This is your duty. You have a wife now. You must consummate the marriage. You must start your business of producing heirs for the throne. So, you know, but she was still like, I feel like she doesn't really understand her position. She doesn't get the fact that, okay, look, you are the Queen of Great Britain. Like, okay, you are no longer Charlotte from Germany. I can't remember the name of their province in Germany, but you're no longer that lady anymore. And by virtue of you being queen, so many people's lives have been altered and changed. And if anything happens to you, something could also happen to them. Because I feel like the way they're so whimsical with their decisions, she just, you know, the crown says and the crown believes and the crown doesn't do any wrong, you know. And so if the king says, or if the king does, you know, that was how she just woke up and gave them titles. So I feel like she can also wake up and take those titles away if the queen does not do well. So she needs to wake up and realize her position, and she doesn't as at now, but I believe she will. I don't know how that's going to play out, because right now she's very displeased with everything the king is doing, and I can't blame her. You know, it was unfortunate that she heard that conversation, so she feels like, oh, so he only bettered me because he was told to do so. Like, I've been played for a fool, essentially. That's the way it seems. So, you know, it's that back and forth. They started off on the wrong foot. They came together. He showed her a side of himself, sort of like opening himself up so that she could understand him better. And you know, that shows like, okay, he's willing to meet her halfway of sorts, you know. So she was happy with that, and I felt she was like, okay, this is a step. So she was like, I'm not gonna forgive you yet. So it was clear that she was going to forgive him, just not as yet, because she wanted to play a little more. She wanted him to put in more efforts. But then, of course, after they finally consummated the wedding, she had to overhear the conversation with the Dowager Princess, and everything just went south from there. So I loved Lady Danbury. Oh my god, she is a force to be reckoned with. She was bold, but I felt like that was so risky, because in as much as they have titles now, there's still a clear racial inequality still in effect. And her saying that, I felt could have gone south so badly, but luckily it didn't. You know, the queen needed to have that info, which is really surprising. I wonder if I don't wonder, I feel like duty at this time in life, let me say, had such an impact, because they have literally a servant at every meter when they pass, standing by the doors, listening in, whether they like it or not. They hear things. So you have this huge house, right, full of servants who could have told you what is going on. Of course, nobody was in that chamber when they were having tea, so she didn't know what they discussed, but you understand what is happening. She doesn't need to know what they discussed at tea. She should have known just by talking to any servant in that household what happened. And I feel like her being the Dowager Princess, they wouldn't have lied to her, or maybe they have more loyalty because they are of that household. Because we saw the dichotomy between the two butlers. Will I call them butlers now? That's between Brimsley and I don't know the other guy's name. You know, even though they're lovers, they still had that, you know, this is my side, this is your side, you were about your house, I were about my house, you know. So it was interesting to see. So I feel like all of that plays, and I love seeing all of that, because it's intriguing. You wonder how much of this is just for this movie and how much of this was real. Did people really have this dedication, this duty, this sense of honor and belonging? Okay, this is my position, I will uphold it, you know. Because I felt like anybody in that place knew that he didn't spend the night there and could have easily told the queen and the Dowager Princess, but nobody did. So that was surprising, interesting to discover. I know they like to watch happen, because it makes me think more, and I love things like that. What else? Anyways, so it was pleasing to see how Lady Danbury acquired her position. Essentially, she solidified her position. She was like, you know, you say this thing, but it's not in effect. And you know, I know she has her own reasons for doing it, because every time he goes out and he's denied entry to anything, he gets frustrated and comes back and he wants to bet her, and that is not a pleasant experience for her, so she wants to avoid that. But she wants to keep him busy. You know, if he spends all day in whites in his gentleman club, or he goes hunting the whole day, you know, he will not remember that he has a wife at home that he wants to bed. Or if you look for pleasures outside as opposed to coming to her. So I think that's her motivation. She wants that peace of mind, but of course also she wants the title because you know, it's also like a prestigious thing to be that kind of lady and having that respect and all of that. So I loved how she secured that for herself. What else? Yeah, like it was a surprise that the two butlers were lovers. Not too much of a surprise actually. I was just like, oh, okay, so they're adding this in. Okay. Then what else? The tiny snippets we got from the tea, afternoon tea with the Queen, Lady Danbury, and Lady Bridgeton, Violet Bridgeton, pure hilarity. She was like, you have a lot of children, you've married 2 in 2 years, how did you do it? And she was like, you know, love helps. And the Queen was like, really? Like, I expected better. Lady Danbury was like, just go with the flow, don't say what you should say, just keep quiet, whatever she says goes with it. So she has decided she's going to order them to marry, and I don't know how that's going to play out, because the way they are, they're like a bunch of sport brats who do not know the kind of positions they're in. They don't know the value of their heritage or who they are essentially. So it's going to be interesting to see how that played out. There wasn't enough scenes, I feel, in the present. I felt like I wanted more, but at the same time I loved enough. I couldn't get enough of the past, so because I'm more invested in the past honestly than in the present predicament. So yeah, I loved it. I'm enjoying it so much, and I can't wait to see how they patch things up again. And okay, like at the ending scene where he broke down, it came so suddenly. You know, he had this majestic aura. He was, you know, the Dowager Princess, oh, she's gone, your mother is gone, Charlotte, and then in like the next split second he just crumbled and he started to shake and, you know, tremble. And initially he was trying to be all strong and it's like, oh, I don't need a doctor, but he gave in and he was like, yes, get him here as fast as you can. And then he was Charlotte because he didn't want her to see him, and I think that is why he feels more comfortable in Q, because his people are around him, so he can take control. He knows what's like to do, and they can easily, but here he's prone to exposure, you know, because this, I'm sure everybody here knows apart from her, of course. And it was hilarious the fact that she said the dog was a deformed bunny, but I loved the little parts where Lady Danbury was like, she told her the name of the dog and she was like, look, you didn't even make any effort to even like accept, he gave you a gift. That was the way. I don't know how the writers intended for it to come across, but to me that was what came across. What came across to me was that she was like, look, you got this gift and you don't even want to know what it is. You just like, oh, it's a deformed bunny, and you just dismissed it. So you are not as accepting as you think you are. You think, oh, you're open to this marriage, but you're actually not. So everything is not necessarily his fault alone, you know. And like I said, she's still not aware of her perilous situation. Yes, because Lady Danbury has already said that even queens were beheaded for not having children. So literally, just because you're queen does not necessarily mean, and it's almost laughable that she thinks, oh, if he doesn't like him, then she can just divorce him or she can just go back home. You can't do that, sis. So it's going to be interesting to see her come into those realizations and acknowledgements and realize who she is and what she stands for. So yeah, I love it. I can't wait for the next episode. If you enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn notifications so you never ever miss an update. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.